Hi, Mr. Repzion. Hi, everybody. Good morning. I was going to make this video last night, but apparently there were other things going on that I couldn't. However, I remember back in the days when I was a young man such as yourself before I got crushed and torn to pieces and ripped apart. However, after years of bitter experience, I've come across some basic insights that are going to help you in the long run. Number one, for future reference, if you come across a girl that's been that badly damaged by an abusive relationship, run. That's it. Don't even go any further than that. Keep her at arm's length because she's going to be severely damaged. Why? Because, let's face it, people do stupid things. I'm not necessarily going to be sexist and say girls do stupid things. They do. But people in general do stupid things. Avoid abused girls as potential mates. That's right there. That will save you a ton of grief and aggravation. Does that mean that abused girls don't deserve a second chance or don't deserve a chance to, find love? Yes, they do, but there's a whole lot of damage that needs to be healed first. There's a whole bunch of stupid that they need to get out of their system because more likely than not, abuse victims will return to their abusers because it's what they know and it's what they're familiar with. And no matter how nice you are to them, no matter how much you go out of your way to show them that you are better than the guy that they left, they will without a doubt go back to their abuser. That's just the way it works. It's a painful lesson to learn. I'm sorry you had to learn it, but now you know better. Too. While I understand the desire to be a gentleman and the desire to be a people pleaser, hey, I can be the same way myself. One of the things you need to keep in mind is that, um, well, it kind of has to go both ways. You know this already, you've just learned that lesson, but I'm going to hammer it in one more time. You know, if you see, like, within the first few days that you do something nice for them, and for whatever reason they don't necessarily feel the need to reciprocate, or they don't feel the need to kind of like say, hey, I appreciate what you've done, thank you, more likely than not, it's going to turn into a situation where they're just going to use you and abuse you and tear you to pieces. That's unfortunate, but it's the truth. 3. Getting over this. Now, the temptation would be to get some kind of revenge. That's not going to happen because she moved all the way to where he is, etc. Here's what you do. First, you take a day, 2 days, and grieve. Do it. All you're doing is you're letting all of that rage, anger, bitterness, hostility, sadness, and you're getting it all out of your system. Whatever it is that you do to normally grieve and cope with a traumatic loss such as this, go ahead and do it. Uh, Play an extremely violent video game. Get that out of your system. Because as long as the temptation is going to be, well, I can tough it out. I'm a nice guy. I don't have to go through all of that. No, no, no. You need to get all of that anger and all of that hostile feelings out and out of your system. Otherwise, it's just going to like bottle up and then eventually explode into a cacophony of um, rage, anger, and give it to the next person that doesn't really deserve it. So get it out of your system now. Do it. Write something, but I recommend violence, video games, violent movies. Just get it out of your system. Or if you happen to partake in such things, porn. That's another form of violence if you think about it. Just get it out of your system. Next, here's what you do. Here's what you do next. After you've taken the 2 days to grieve and get all of that hostility out of your system, you get up, you get out of your room, you take a shower, you comb your hair, you go out and you dress to the nines. You get dressed, you look sharp. If you're going to go to a cosplay event, go to a cosplay event, but make sure that you are sharp. And just go about your day. Go about your day, get out of the system. If she calls you, do not answer the phone. Very important. Do not answer the phone if she calls you. Do not answer any emails if she emails you. Do not take her off your friends list on Facebook. Take her off her Twitter. Take her off everything that it will connect you to her. And I'm going to tell you why. Because it will save you the temptation if she decides to go, oh, my boyfriend is so abusive and I want to get back to you because you treated me so nice. Too bad. It's her loss. Do not give her, under any circumstances, a second or third chance. Don't. It is more trouble than it's worth. Take her off your Facebook. Take her off any social networking site you have. Lose her phone number. Delete it. And if you're not sure, delete it again. Do not, under any circumstances, allow her to contact you unless she has something of yours that you want and you tell her to, you just tell her to mail it to you. Don't even entertain the idea of seeing her in person. If you run into her on the street, you walk right on past her, you don't say hello, you don't acknowledge her existence, you move on. And this will help you. Believe it or not, this will help you. Because you were basically saying to yourself, you know what, I deserve better than that, and she treated me wrong. I don't have to be a prick and get revenge. Living well will do that. Living well will be the best form of revenge for you. But you don't have to entertain having an abusive person like that in your life. You don't have to entertain having a damaged person like that in your life. And trust me, she will eventually realize how badly she fucked up and when she dumped you. She will learn that. But in the meantime, live well. That's the last thing I'm going to say about that. Live well. Get dressed up, go out, have fun. Enjoy yourself. If you go meet a new set of friends, go do something interesting. Make a YouTube video celebrating the fact that you are free from that damaged, manipulative, controlling individual. Yay! Something along that line. That's my advice. Living well is the best revenge. Delete her from your social networks and take a day off to grieve. Get it out of your system. This is Dumak the Artist signing off. Slanchani Falcha. Have a nice day.